What's going on, gamers? We got an interesting topic here to cover by Digital Foundry. They're saying that it's a rumor and it's not officially confirmed, but I believe that this was something that could happen when it comes to backwards compatibility, converting your disc into a digital copy with positron, and being able to play backwards compatibility games, like older games all the way back to 360 or however the hell they're going to do it. But apparently Xbox is rumored to keep disc support on next gen consoles. Now here's what I think about this. I think that's cool, but don't nobody in the Xbox world buy physical copies. It was shown yesterday that Xbox is 90% digital. I'm like, okay. PlayStation was 82%. Capcom was 93%. And a lot of people are saying, well, Capcom's higher because a majority of their sales are now on PC compared to anything outside of PlayStation. Though the Nintendo Switch spectrum is actually growing more, and Capcom's putting more Nintendo Switch 2 support out there than ever. They're putting literally everything on the Switch 2. So that's going to have to grow in over time. But even then, yeah, mostly everybody is digital. Microsoft's been supporting a diskless digital generation with Series S sales, as I told you, and cloud and Game Pass. So when you think about the next gen consoles, I mean, nobody's going to buy the Xbox hardware like that. So it'll be cool for a small niche crowd, but it's not going to move the needle. And it's not going to get them any more sales. It's just going to be backwards compatibility. And even then, it depends if your game is going to be physically preserved. If it doesn't have a DRM lockout, or you have to sign in online and get on some account, then it's not really a physical preservation because you have to be online for it. Now, it says right here, Digital Foundry's John shared that Microsoft planned this compatibility for next-gen Xbox, possibly via an external drive. Meaning you can go buy an external drive to the side. Something Sony's always done with PS5 Pro. And, you know, if you want to go get an external drive, you can go do that. So that's what we're talking about here. Just an external drive you can get. To preserve backward compatibility rather than boost sales. Yeah, because they know, no, that's not going to really help out. And nobody's buying physical like that. At least they admitted that. Yeah, it's not going to make no tide. Ain't going to be no comeback. It's not going to sell like PlayStation. Like, just please be quiet. This differs from Sony, which will stop making new PlayStation discs by January 2028, despite fan demand. Yeah, they're just telling you, screw off, we don't care. As 3/4 of PS5 buyers picked disc versions, fans praised the rumored Xbox approach for collectors who cherished physical ownership, resale, and nostalgia, potentially swaying console choices ahead. That is a delusion. That's not going to change anything. Nobody's going to care in the grand scale. I'm just telling you, nobody's going to go buy an Xbox console because Microsoft includes some optional physical disk drive. Hey, that was a big thing. It would have showed this generation. It didn't. As a matter of fact, the people that were actually doing that were buying the PS5 disk drive. And the reason why is because Sony was making more of them than the digital, so they could make more money. But if that digital was available, more people would have bought that. You got your idea in the Xbox world with the Series S. Microsoft made more of those, right? But like I said, like worldwide, everybody has moved to the digital medium. You could take a look at Netflix, the DVD world, the Blu-ray world, the CD music world. You don't see anybody saying anything about that. Nah, it's been gone. You know what I mean? The movie theaters have been more empty than ever. Though they have like their big movies, and certain movies that are so good, you probably want to go see them. But most people are going to choose Netflix. And they ain't really worried about that. Most people chose the Series S. It's because they could. And everybody in the PC world is digital. The only place that it exists and is preserved and has been supported big time is by Nintendo gamers. And then after that, PlayStation gamers. From a third-party perspective for PlayStation. First party for Nintendo, and even third party now. So we know that. Now we're going to be reading some comments here. And it's going to get interesting. So this is the thing that I was saying. Xbox is reportedly considering physical disc support for next-gen console. Not because it values disc retail sales, but because it wants players' existing physical game libraries to remain playable on future hardware. And they may be trying to get you to do the positron conversion. According to John, that's what he said. Xbox has discussed the possibility of an external disk drive. Now, this is not 100% guaranteed, by the way, y'all. This is what he's saying, that it's possible. But we'll see what happens. I don't think Microsoft gives a damn about physical at all. Wow, if they actually do this, they really should take the perfect opportunity to get the payback on PlayStation over 13 years later with a similar video. It's not going to work. Wake up. This is not 13 years ago. It would be too good to resist, and in Sony's case, very well deserved. And I get what you're saying. Like, it would be cool. I mean, go ahead and do it, but it's not going to help them get more sales and hardware. I'm telling you, it's barely going to move the needle. That's how dead this brand is. The hardware is just cooked, and it's going to be too expensive. Nobody's going to want to buy that. I don't give a damn if you got a physical disk drive in there or not. And Microsoft is going to have to make that optional because it's going to cost more money to include it. So it's going to be something to the side. First, you're going to have to want to buy the console. Nobody's going to, I'm telling you. It's like Valve said, oh, I'm going to include a disk drive for the Steam machine. It's like, do you really think somebody's going to still go pay that much money? No, it's not going to matter. Nobody cares. If they do that, they'll win the next generation practically by default. See, this is what you call a brain dead imbecile. Do you literally believe that physical medium is going to somehow make Xbox get more people than PlayStation's digital medium, which is 82%. Xbox digital medium is 90%. So you somehow believe that physical medium is going to overpower the digital generation that is dominating everything. Like, you're just so stupid, it's annoying. Shut up. People want to own their things. No, they don't. You already said what you wanted. That's why digital is that high. Not have somebody shut the server off later, even if they're already paid for it. Dude, even if the game is the game that you want to get and it's an online game, it doesn't matter. You have to be online. You can't avoid that. If you want to get patches and updates, you have to be online. Just shut up. It's not going to work. That stuff is a scam. These people are sitting over here just completely brainwashed, believing that if Microsoft includes some damn optional disk drive, that they're going to beat PlayStation. You have no intelligence if you believe that. They're not going to even come close. It ain't going to do much damage at all. That's what you're not understanding. It's all fake, most of this hype. The people that are actually real about it, I actually respect them. I saw what Anonymous was doing. I actually respect, because I know they're serious about it, because they always show disc stuff back in the days. That's what they like doing. They like getting the physical copies. You could tell when somebody's actually like genuine. And then you have like this stupid behavior like this, and it's like, just shut up. There's no way in hell Microsoft is going to produce 50, 60, 70 million Xbox Helixes. It's going to be limited stock. Microsoft makes way more money on AI, data centers, cloud, Azure, and all that. They ain't gonna be making that many Helixes. It's gonna be niche, trust me. So, and if it works, Sony will launch a PlayStation 6 with a disk drive in under a couple of years. You see what I'm saying? You don't know Sony's final plan until we get to 2028, first of all. They may have an optional aspect. They're saying that after 2028, they're not supporting physical disk manufacturing for any games. They're saying before that you could still have the physical support. So they may have that optional disk drive to the side. But that's just for games before 2028. You do not know that. Like I said, that could be possible. Going down here, we see PlayStation. They're not threatened by Xbox. It's over. Like, that stuff is over with. Wake up. You're sleeping. So, like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, when you see this type of stuff, I'm sorry, I'm just going to laugh at you because it's not real. It's not going to do anything. It's over. It's been over with. Wolfpack, watch how Xbox suddenly starts making more money than the PlayStation. See what I mean? Literally low IQ statements. So only 2-3 people like this because it's not. They're like, please shut up. You'll make more money going digital. I think Xbox will get a chunk of new players coming to the platform if this is true. Just clench those cheeks on what the price reveal is for the new console. I reckon it'll be expensive, which is why nobody's going to buy it, and their brand is damaged, and nobody cares about buying a disc on Xbox. They're all about Game Pass and digital and cheap sales. Getting stuff without paying much. It's already shown to you. You know the way the demographic works? They ain't going to buy no physical copy. Xbox gamers don't buy physical games. 90% is digital. It's higher than PlayStation, though the sales are significantly lower. Nintendo gamers buy physical. A chunk of PlayStation gamers buy physical. But a lot of them are going to be willing to shift into digital. Trust me, they're going to do it. What you going to do when GTA 6 comes out? It's a perfect example again. They're going to start making games like these third-party publishers. They're not going to give you a physical copy. They're going to go full digital too. So what does it matter if you have a console with a disc drive if all these developers are saying, I ain't giving you no physical copy? What are you going to do? See what I mean? You're dumb. Like, you're not making any sense. Rockstar said, I'm not giving you a physical copy. Your only choice is if somebody like Nintendo said, you better make a game key card. And Rockstar's like, all right. In that sense, you would have it. But if all these third-party publishers are telling you, I ain't giving you no disc, I'm going all digital, what are you going to do about it? You're going to be sitting there with a pointless disc drive. Wake up, man. They're all doing this together. You're not getting it, are you? It's going to be codes in the box. And if you get some disc like Halo, guess what? You better get online and you better sign into an Xbox account or you can't play it offline. It's not a physical disc ownership. You having the same rules as a license. Just watch. AGN knows what he's talking about. At least Xbox are listening to what the community wants, unlike PlayStation. Man, Xbox don't, man, what you mean? All they did was destroy the whole entire generation. And destroy the Xbox One generation. They did nothing but destroy. Sony's just making a medium that all of us chose and supported. You're stupid to me if you believe Xbox listens to their community. They're not doing that now to just play games with you. No, all they did was ignore you and did what they wanted to do. Look at the price of the damn console now. It's ridiculous. It's $800. Microsoft does what Microsoft wants to do. They'll listen to shareholders and Michael Pachter and people like that. But you, they'll ask for your opinion, but they really don't care. They'll do that and they'll be like, okay, yeah, we'll do this and that. That's what Asha's trying to play, this little nonsense. But that parasocial behavior never worked. Your brand is dead in the water. You sitting over here having a Rockstar GTA 6 gamer picture and you're talking about this. You see what I mean? These people are fake. I'm telling you. You have a gamer picture of a company that is pushing the biggest video game launch in history and it's discless. And you're sitting over here talking about community. Why don't you change your gamer picture, hypocrite? You're so full of it. Just frauds, man. There's so many frauds on Twitter. Like, it's so bad, like I can't take it serious. Look at this guy's gamer picture. It's GTA 6. You see what I mean? Like, you gotta laugh. Because it's like, busted. Fraud. I understand that a higher percentage of players buy digital games, but there's players who like collecting physical games. Obviously. But why are you talking about that with a GTA 6 gamer profile? Exposed? Look at this. Rockstar Games. Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah, that's a discless game. That pushed it, that made Sony say, yeah, let's do this. And he has it all in his profile. He's coming to make a comment about talking about physical disc. Oh man, it never ceases to fail, does it, guys? I'm telling you, man. Let's just keep going down, though. Do it. Xbox, you could become #1 again, next generation. Nobody's supporting this because you're brain dead. All this stuff is fake. This is the only thing that will actually save the brand. No, it will not. Oh, all of a sudden now, just put an optional disk drive. Let's say if Sony never did that and Microsoft included the disk drive, it's the same thing. There's just people crying over on the PlayStation side that has that little small medium. I'm telling you right now, I have never seen such fraudulent behavior in the world than in the past few months on Twitter in the gaming community. It's like just so remedial. It's like, what are we doing here? Just stop typing, please. It doesn't work. You sold everything with Black Ops 1 and 2 ports. And PlayStation Plus, millions of subs going up. It doesn't matter. It gets overridden. And then what's Microsoft going to do when they start telling you, oh, well, you know, sorry, all these games are not going to have discs. We're just going to do codes. And if you do got it, you're going to be in the Halo campaign Evolve situation. Not really physical ownership. That's what it's going to be. Watch. You will destroy Xbox and end up making the next Dreamcast with Sony. Please consider adding a disc drive. We can wait. Xbox has already been in that Sega situation. Have you seen the prices of the consoles now? Have you seen the hardware sales? The worst quarter? And that's what disc drive this whole generation. I told you it doesn't matter. It's all phony behavior. You people do not have any brain cells, I swear. Maybe Xbox wins the next generation. Stupid person. AG's gonna keep on saying it. They're all dumb. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna be nice about this because I'm tired of this stupid, ignorant behavior. It's all a bunch of brainwashing, cult fanatic behavior. Oh yeah, maybe this is just gonna, oh yeah, because the physical is so big and dominant that if you include physical, you're somehow gonna sell 70, 80, 90 million consoles. You are literally a sleepwalker. I'm sorry, you are. You're literally, all of these people are sleeping in the comments. I cannot take them serious. If you don't understand this, you don't understand anything. Let me go ahead and show you a post by Matt Piscatella. Are you ready to see this? Get ready, because Matt Piscatella says, you think I'd learn to not just post about this stuff, but I'm a glutton apparently. Yes, but I would suggest a quiet quitting. Since Xbox Helix is a PC, they could say it supports physical via an add-on drive. He already knew this. But PlayStation Physical and Switch outsells Xbox in the US by a multiple now, far higher than the IB gap. Alana Pierce says, I think Xbox will also get rid of discs. They don't care much about leg up on PlayStation and haven't for years. Both companies are actually actively competing with other streaming services and social media, Netflix, YouTube, as well as digital services like Roblox. And Matt says, but I find it quite amusing that people somehow think that Xbox is going to become this champion of physical media given the last 20 years. If you want the physical support, go buy Switch 2. Why is he telling you that? Because it's all fake. Daniel Ahmad, who's also very intelligent. I've seen so many people say Xbox has a chance to become the #1 console platform by supporting physical games. And it's like, how do I tell them? Same way AGN told them. They're dumb, cheap. It's all fake behavior, and it's all low IQ mentality posts that is not going to help at all. All it is wishful thinking that is empty with no hope in it. And I'm going to have to be the guy that's going to be a little bit harsh so that I can pull down that curtain and pop that bubble and tell you, no matter what you do, it ain't going to work. And there is no chance of Xbox ever coming back again. And that the Xbox Helix is going to sell easily half of the Xbox Series sales. And it will get lucky if it gets that with a physical disk drive included on it without needing an attachment. That would cost more money. But this is just the truth of the reality now. The writing is on the wall. Look at these damn console prices right now. They're not subsidizing. They're monetizing. And they're pushing everything outside of that. They're not trying to focus on the hardware. Asha's just being a dumb CEO. That's what I'm just going to tell you. Anything I see her mention when it comes to Xbox hardware, I'm like, just please stop talking. Please stop typing. Just stop. Because it's all fake. And it's not going to work. And you know it's dead. Unless you're really that delusional. And I don't know why Satya hired you. Because even he's going to be like, look, no. Third party, give me back my money. He knows. At this point, he's done with gaming, but he just wants his money back. But all in all, it's right here in front of you. Let me know what you guys think. Become a member, leave a tip down below, like, comment, subscribe. AGN has to tear it down because I'm tired of it. It's all fake stuff. Later.